So, what I'm understanding on this journey here in this life as a human and spiritual being, I made a video, a voice video last night in my sleep as I was connected spiritually. My body was relaxed, my human existence, my life here. I was in a total relaxed place to go off into sleep, but thinking on things of true importance of existence. We are in, our spirits are literally in a body. The spirit has come into a body, a human body, those born of a womb, and I was born of my mother's womb. It was nothing creepy because there's a lot of creepy things going on this realm. The spirit came into the body so you can have a personal relationship with your spirit, the pristine you, which is also aka God creator. There is a creator. There are spiritual existences beyond us. A lot. And the spirit came into your body to have a human experience with you. So now you're spirit and you're human, but are you going to be able to go through this life and master your human self unto and in connection with your spiritual self? Your spirit self, it's your spirit in the body. This body was made so magnificently and wondrously. The body itself, like people, the world, life gets caught up on, yes, we do surgical things on our body, we have operations, we have to take care of it. The body is, your body is so magnificent. Do you not understand that there are things on this realm that are trying to replicate and duplicate your body, but it will never ever happen? Not your body per se, but the spirit that's in your body, that it was set up before your spirit came into the body. Who created that body? My body. Our bodies are so magnificent, people, that here there has not been enough study on any kind of media for you to understand the magnificence and the significance of your body and the spirit that's in your body. Why do you think other spirits go into a body? So they can maneuver like you and hide, some hide, but your original spirit that is in your body is not there to hide. If you're of good, if you're from the origin of good, which is connected to everything, but what is the being you choose to be or want to be as a human with the spirit inside? Are you going to go against it? Are you going to incorporate with it? Not that you can't be a human being and have a human experience and have fun and do things within reason. Like, how far do you even go with that? How far do you go with getting in cycles and staying there over and over that are not helping you or serving you, your brain, your body, your life, your existence, your energy, your talking, that spirit inside of you that is in there to help navigate you through this stuff, okay? It was designed that way, and it's deep because I can go into other understandings of that. So this is where I'm at, okay? I'm going to explain. If you don't connect to the spiritual part of you that's in this body that was made for you to exist as a human being, excuse me, then what happens, you get in a war with yourself and with the spirit in you, and then with the creator God. You cause yourself a war. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. Your flesh and blood is important because it is the body that is holding your spirit that came here as an existence. You hear the stories how other beings go into humans and transform and change and things of that sort. That's real. It's been the evil has been able to replicate the original, but it will never be the original because it is always unfolding in on itself. If you go against the good and you decide to be a part of what's not good, as a human being with a spirit in you, I'm talking about those born of good, of creator creation good. Okay, because there's a whole lot of other stuff going on. Then you are going to destroy everything around you, yourself, even your body. You're in a fight against yourself. So when something is in a fight, what happens when it's in a fight? There is going to be signs that there is a fight going on. So that's going to be energies. It could be behaviors. It could be violence. It's going to be chaotic, untamed energy, uncomfortable energies. That's what is going to protrude out. So now it's up to these individuals to go into intelligence, understanding, whether they got to read, pray, meditate, listen. You are responsible as a human being with great ability to get an understanding so it doesn't stay that way. That's why so many people in the world right now have all kind of energy spewing out in the market, in the store, on the road, crossing the street. People are dead. They're not alive inside. Not that they're literally dead. Where's the life? Where's the spark? Everyone born of a womb from creation God, and I know a lot of people don't like hearing it, but I say it, God, 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 G-O-D, creator, the only, the I am, the first, the original, okay? What about that? I said it, and I'll keep saying it. Why can't I? On 100. You choose. So if you move away from what's good that exists and you keep going and doing and being and allowing what is not, whatever your reasoning is, guess who you are really hurting? Yourself in your existence. Now, for those who want to grow and elevate and understand, when you are connected to God, and it does say in the Bible, in all thy getting, get understanding, but I'm going to tell you this, and I'm not apologizing. If everything down here has been tainted, what makes you think that that hasn't been tainted? The Bible. Let me just make it clear. In all due respect, the spirit of the living creator God is real, and so isn't the evil and everything in between and everything of each, okay? And it's all connected. The Bible, the book, the blanket, the cup, anything that cannot exist on its own and breathe is an inanimate object. Let's go back to school. But now the spirit of God and the spirit of evil can go into anything and persuade you. But what are you connected to know the difference? If you don't want to learn how to overcome these energies that are being sent out into this realm, or even to you individually, you cannot fight it and do it humanly. You have to go into your spirit ability, because you're not in that being. So now what's happened, you're getting the energy of it. So you have to understand what to do to not become engulfed by that, destroyed, disrupted, knocked off, obliterated, health sick, not thinking, not okay, whatever its intention is. You can't You were given the body to be able to do it humanly, but spiritually and supernaturally. You cannot contend with all these energies that are bad in the lifelessness in human beings by you just being a human being. It needs the greater ability of the spirit in you to protrude from within you to be able to do it. It has to be understood respectfully that as long as you are a human existing in this reality, this realm, at this present time going forward, and you are consciously, humanly, spiritually existing here and having a life and journey, there will be good and there will be evil. That's on 100. And I'm not even going to say how I really want to say it, because I'm spiritual, but I'm human, and I'm also real, and I'm down to earth. You can't relate to people like you're so consciously and spiritually endowed, but they can't understand. And I am very well endowed spiritually, consciously, and humanly. Whoa, in mastery status, ranking status. There's so much that I understand spiritually as well as humanly, but I'm able to relate and also be humble, even though I'm very powerful. And God powerful isn't evil powerful. So you think that as you go into these places to acquire the abilities within you to understand that everything isn't flesh and blood, and you can't fight it that way. You have to have an illumination and an understanding inside to be able to exist in a harmony within yourself in here, because you can't rely on your human. You have to take the spiritual knowledge that God gives you in the common sense and apply it. Now keep living, but by the spirit in you that relates to this understanding that you are living in that consciousness and that energy. And then you will have the abilities to know how to deal with these energies as a human being. It doesn't mean it's always going to be comfortable, but you are well capable and able, and it will be to the point that it will not, it's good to feel, but it won't have a penetration. Did you heard that? Did you hear the ringing? My hand creates ringings that I hear spiritually, that others hear spiritually. Ringings. There's so much. People, respectfully, may you get this and understand. You think I haven't gone? I have seen Satan, the devil, hell as a small child, literally, but knew I was of purity from God. My original me that came into this body, that I was birthed. It's the whole thing, because I was shown it. Whoa. How I got here. Whoa. How others get here. It's very, very interesting. If you don't want it to understand and be and do, if you don't even comprehend the fact that you need to be conscious of this, you won't get it. It's in you. You are capable. Do you not understand the spiritual backing you have? And it's not that it wasn't there, that it's not there, but if you're going against it, how can it show up? You think the evil shows up in spiritual, supernatural, all kind of ways. You're jumping all in and out of people and doing all. Oh, people's reals are showing up. Like, who are you? Hello. Hi, I'm Tammy. Like, who are you really? Not that you don't have a human self, but who are you? Who have you equated with and known in your existence in your life? Who are you? What did you choose? And like I was saying with the Bible, it's an inanimate object. Hello, you would be foolish. I would be. Let me just put it on me to not think it wasn't tainted because some of it don't make sense. I have been through the Bible where God created, and I understand what I understand. Don't tell me you don't have a. It's an inanimate object, but God itself, its spirit, Jesus. Because there's all kind of stories about Jesus, but the Jesus I experienced, whether that's its real name or not, because of the energy I chose to be within and accept, comprehend, and understand. So what showed up? And it showed, whoa, evil. Evil doesn't even have the permission to show up in my room, my home. It doesn't have permission for you in a spiritual, supernatural form. You don't have permission to show up in front of me. Period. And you know what? God loves it because God got it. I already get it because you got what? Excuse you? What? If you only knew the experiences I have had. And it's really beautiful because I understand, but you're going to still be a human being. You're still going to sometimes feel like that these spiritual parts of you don't exist or it doesn't exist because it's very interesting, the journey, but now you must sit, meditate, think, remember, connect to you and it within, and it is everywhere, so it is outside of you also. Thank you very much. We got stuff out in the solar system. Make it make sense. I didn't make that, and neither did you. No disrespect. We didn't make that. I believe we can. But can God trust you? On 100. Can you even trust yourself? That's real with the experiences you go through here as a human being. Can you trust yourself to remember to do what word can I say? Whoa. The original choice that's always been there. And what is that? God, you, your inner self, your mind, your mental, your understanding, your reasoning as to why. And if you have an inner connection with the Creator God and you on 100 with that, you ain't walking around feeling guilt and shame for stuff that ain't got to do with you. God will teach you. Doesn't it say in the Bible? I'm not saying there ain't truth, because on 100 there is truth, but think, make common sense. Don't ever be respectfully so naive to the fact that you are not remembering evil exists. It is real. It will always, while we are in this existence. Okay? It is what it is. So once you know that, how are you going to live within an existence about that, and how are you going to deal with that? Because so why? So evil should make it make sense. If there's polarity, why should evil keep getting away with its shit? I mean, it's stuff. Me personally, I'm going to talk about me, and that goes all, whoa. Why? Why? I wasn't destined for it at all, ever. Never was I destined to be a part of an existence of a creation of evil. Never, ever. God used to tell me that as a little girl. I understand it. So when you understand that, that's the fight right there. But don't let your mind trick you, because when you come into this existence as a human, some people come with the knowledge of evil and bad, as well as the good. I was born with just the good. And I understood the evil when I got like, yo, what? Like, I got stories. I never was destined for you, bruh. Ever. There was a girl on YouTube that used to do that on a show. Many will remember that. No, I wasn't destined. So now, if I don't want to be a part of it, even though I'm existing where it exists, and I have seen it in other places and been there besides just here, and can even see it and go there right now while I'm doing this live. It is real, and it ain't nothing to mess with. You better be 100 with God. What? Holy Spirit. And I have a right to say Jesus, because Jesus has done some beautiful things for me. Whatever that's its name, it's not, but it's shown itself to me in such an endearing way. What knows me and I know ain't Satan at all. Oh, I understand about Satan, the devil. Ain't got no parts of you, bruh. It, you, whatever. And I get it, but whatever. Really? the the journey is with yourself. Anything that is keeping you away from yourself, you should already know. Be aware. What do I or not do with this? Is the reason that it's there? Do I accept this or not? You have to think. It's important to think. Learn to think about things. It's wonderful. Balance yourself. Get to the place where I'm speaking of, because it's good to think. It's really a beautiful thing to think and to understand what you're thinking, and to be able to do it from a place where your mind isn't broken or disarrayed or hurt or damaged, not your subconscious, your experience, your heart, your body, that you're free from the damages, and you're able to understand things from a different perspective. And you will learn how to deal with these energies out here in existence. It will not go away. Oh, it gonna go away. That's a whole nother topic. But at present time, you should have an understanding that if something is keeping you away from you people, if your phone is keeping you away from you, that's the objective, to keep you away from you. You're you. You as a human being, and the spirit in you and what you're connected to. And I want to also share this before the time goes out. I'm going to tell you on 100, God loves you. Okay? So much. It's not a concern to it, whatever you've done or not done, done, no matter what degree it is or isn't, how you feel, what you think, all of it, every bit of it. The Bible does say, cast your cares on me, for I care for you. That part is on 100. It's real. God. Don't ever forget God. Nothing would have been created without God, and everything else that is a part of God, that is spiritual, unseen, or human seen in so many other ways. Okay, on 100. It wouldn't have been without creation's understanding to even create. That's you. Whoa, that's deep. If it's keeping you away from you, to consciousness, understanding, getting your inner self, knowing, being connected to spiritually, in consciousness, in understanding, in existence, like it wants, there is an ability here from God that if people would just receive it, they will have it. It's said in the last days, I will pour out my spirit on all men. Well, let's just take that out, because the God I know just loves, okay? And it got other parts, but its love is there. It doesn't want people going down the black hole, because I see a whole bunch of people just go. I can see it. I'm like, what are you doing? It doesn't even look. I'm looking over here at the light and the snow and the beauty. I see there's a whole different horizon for me. And there's others that know of this and believe it. And that's another thing, to be able to learn these things, these understandings of you in a body with a spirit in you. You will never be duplicated as an origin of God, ever. Nothing, no splicing or dicing, no matter what. There will never, ever, 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 ever be a duplication of you. There can be an imprint in God because you are a creation of it. It can always stay alive with God. But anything else? Never understand who you are. Anything that's keeping you away from you, visit that, sit down. Even if your life is got so much going on, you must not abandon you and forget you. There is a being in you that is coming to your human body to exist with you. And there's so much of that and about that on a journey here. And it's good for you, good to you, good about you, every yummy, yummy you can think of, but in a respectful way. It's good. You're good for you. You cannot fight these energies. They trying. This makes just like good energy. What does it do? It permeates. It illuminates. It does so much to raise the sun. Anything light, bright, good. So what does bad or evil do? It shows up in all kind of forms. But you have to understand without becoming unraveled what is going on as you are having human experiences with these energies and entities. Do you not think there's entities and energies that are not good? Do you not think? Do you? It's really real. And when you really with God, you think God gonna raise a fool? Oh, you still human, but don't get it twisted. Who my daddy? Who God? Like, yo, don't do it. Bad idea. Ooh. Whoa. What I've experienced and seen, whoa. And what God has showed itself to me, the beauty of it. And I think this is just my perspective. Can it trust you? It gave you free will. Can it trust you? You think it don't feel? It don't hurt? You think it doesn't comprehend and understand? Now it's in spirit form. What about the magnificence of it feeling everything? Whoa. And being able, and we all aren't destroyed and destructed just because of the evil and the inhumanity and the sickness and the vileness. It's just so much. What? You will get an understanding of how it is still here and it's alive with you and in you. Oh yeah. And it likes that. It likes that type of communication with itself in you and yourself as it is in you and it exists, but you are you. You create who you are. Who do you want to be or dare to be as a human? But that is really pretty solidly awesome. And you confident about that. And then how are you going to incorporate all that in your consciousness, subconsciousness, and your spiritual being of you in an existence where you are truly walking together, connected? Like, yo, it's pretty fabulous. But you're still going to feel life as a human being, but you can learn how to not unravel and understand, calm the body, calm yourself. It is hard, but it is possible. You have to, because if you keep doing the same thing and the chaos is getting more and more and more, well, that's bad. It's not good, it's not good, it's not good. It's not. But it's worth it because you come to master these things. And then your backup in the spiritual realm, it is real. What? Because you're in alignment. You couldn't even begin to imagine unless if you know, you know. But you're humble. See, I can be humble, I can still relate. People ask me in respect, you're still of love and light. Wow, I get it. Without people taking it and putting all kind of narratives on it, simplification. I get it. Yes, I can be. Because if you have a real father and mother in this realm and they've really been good to you and tried, don't they teach you all things but want you to soar and be as your individual, unique creation? Why wouldn't God want that? You think it doesn't sit back and be like, go. I like you being you. Like, whoa. The reason why I've had this type of communication with a God that is so powerful, because I really meant something to me here to find this, to be able to find any joy or anything of being here. And it made all the difference. It makes the difference. I couldn't even begin to tell you what could have, would have happened to me if I didn't choose to stay connected to it, to believe, to trust, to hold on to me, to fight for me, to understand. Anything that's keeping you away from yourself, where you don't have time for self, don't know thyself, because the journey is about yourself. That's deep. First. Always. But unselfishly. No. It's just very interesting. The energies, the entities. Do you even know how to talk to God, what to do? God, the help that's there for you, relate to it, plug in, understand, go forward and communicate, hear, answer back, receive, permeate, receive. It's almost like lockdown, and in a good way, and going forward in spite of the human reality of it, because you have an understanding. Where the mind goes, the energy, the body, all of you flow. And the spirit is in the body, so if you're taking it contrary to itself, it's stuck in there. Not like it's stuck, but it's in there for your existence here. Just think about that. Like your best friend. You're messing it up like up every day. Like, yo, what's up? It's be like, yo, are you gonna one day like, yo, I'm here. And that's God too. There's nothing you can't tell God or share with God or pour out to God. Even frustration, anger, just hurt, pain. And I now at this point, it's so beautiful. I had a conversation with God maybe 3 weeks ago in the kitchen. And see, many people don't know this about me. It's been such a pure, pristine existence experience that, whoa, the water turned on. That's the second time. What does that represent in spiritual, in an origin? The water, the living water, the crystal, and I know water ain't nothing to play with. I have an understanding with water, but what about the beauty of it from spiritual form, not here earthly? Whoa. Okay. Like, it loves me, really likes me and loves me. And I like me and I love me. So if I like me and I love me, then I need to understand and exist in spite of the understanding of energy, spirits, and of negativity and beings. And why? And you can also. It's not really hard. God loves people. God cares. In spite of all this that's happening, I get it. Some of it is so beyond what a human could comprehend or understand or possibly take in. And I was told by it that as we are in the forms, in the state we are here now in this existence, for those like myself, I'm born of a woman connected to it and so much more of it, we won't be able to comprehend it. It told me you're not going to be able to in that form of existence. And I got that, and I understood. It's whoa, whoa. It's so past this existence. You might not be okay if you know if it might be too much. But there's a reason why it created it. It sucks. Yeah. Something happened. That's another story. That's another, not a story because it's a reality that can be discussed at another time. It's deep. But some of it, so you know what? There's a lot to understand and exist in, even though that exists beyond here, everything that does. I didn't really go beyond here too much when I was trying to get it and understand it here. But it took me beyond here to understand because of, that's a whole lot. But yes, people, so I think that what I'm trying to say is being understood. Wow. And all thy getting, get understanding. God told me to always remember that I have the final say over any and all existence that has to do with you. Always take it to me. And that's a whole nother story or communication, because you can ask why. Because it's about understanding you as a human being with the spirit in you. Yes. So that's why these things happen. For dialogue and understanding and comprehension, it gives you more and more and more. And you can't act like a jerk, like I want from God. No, you can't. It's not like you can't want, but what is your attitude, your mentality, your energy, how are you even approaching? God has been able to relate to me in ways that blew my mind, because I had this perception from church, no disrespect, because God is to be highly respected, that, oh, it's so holy and this, and you have to be this and that, and like pure white and without this, and so wait a minute, that already exists in your spiritual being. But did you forget we're humans having experience? So how am I supposed to bring that both together to understand that? Make it make sense. It makes no sense that you tell people to deny the fact that they're a human being, but connect to God, who is a spiritual being of whoa. But yet its spirit and your spirit is in your body and you're having a human experience. Make it make sense to me. I meant thinking. Like, why are you in a box? Why do you dare put creator, God, origin, eminence, it's in any kind of constriction or restriction? Because even if you're doing that to yourself, if you don't do it to it, and you are pure unto it, it will help you unravel even those things. Trust me, it'll make sure you have a solidarity of mind and you believe you get to that. Yeah, you what? You think it's not going to help you when you want to? Just like evil helps. Evil helps itself, but that's a whole, I just can't. It sure does. It helps itself to destruct and just even burn it. I can't. What? Why should you accept energies from evil, the devil, that want to burn you as a human being, so to speak, destroy and obliterate your soul, your birthright, your existence, when you know you don't deserve it? You gonna lost your daggone mind? You think a lion can spew? You can too, and so can't God. But it doesn't mean you have to literally do it humanly. It's in the spirits, in you. You're capable in your consciousness with it. What? What? I'm not saying there's times you're not going to be human and you're just handling things as like on 100, but you will learn in your existence that you don't really handle things so much from just a human reaction or chaos because you understand. 8:00. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning on both clocks. Well, good morning. So the time is almost there. And truly, may everyone and anyone who has listened to this have a most fantastic, fabulous, awesome, wonderful, wondrous day and consciousness and mind within your heart, your emotions, yourself, your body, your energy, your spirit, your circumstances, everything that has to do with you. May it all be or become well and good for you and continue. Bye-bye.